So last lesson, I asked you to do some research into the social dimension, understanding the role of the elders, the men and women who are respected as wise, who impart the sacred stories and rituals. You researched the place of the elders in Aboriginal Australian cultures, and you completed a PMI on that information that you read. You're now going to have some time to discuss it with one another and consider the interesting elements of that, because so much of Western culture tends to disregard the role of the older person and the wisdom they have had to impart and the experience. When you have the opportunity to learn at the knee of your elder, you also have the opportunity to find yourself and the legacy of your predecessors, your forebears, through shared stories. It's not something to be underestimated. So, moving on to the material dimension. The material dimension are those sacred objects. They can include things like body paint, carved stones, boards. They might have shields. They might be artworks. I want you to consider any similarities between body paint and aspects of Western body adornment, and note 3 bullet point observations that you make. Remember, body paint is only one element of what may happen to the skin of an Indigenous person. We looked at how, when a young man is initiated, his body may be scarred, and each scarring tells a story of what point he is in his initiation. The artworks are an expression of belief, a sacred representation of creation and the workings of the universe, and these include the rock carvings as much as art. This video will take you into Aboriginal rock carvings. I'm not going to play it in this video. You can do that in your own time. These Aboriginal rock carvings are from a heritage site in the Ku-ring-gai Chase National Park. It's thought that they could be more than 22,000 years old, based on what's believed to be a depiction of a giant echidna, which stood 100 centimeters and had long legs unlike its present-day relatives. Carbon dating of fossils indicate the animal became extinct during the coldest part of the last ice age. And you have the ritual dimension. Using the characteristics of the ritual dimension listed below, find examples of images, video clips, and documents which would provide the elaboration for each of them. You can do this on a PowerPoint, a Google Slides, a Prezi or a OneNote document, or even a website. But be prepared to share it with the class, and this will probably take you the rest of the lesson. You need to be paying attention to the dreaming stories, the birth, the coming of age initiation rites, menstruation rituals, death. Look at the ritual, look at the smoking ritual, for example. And we'll stop there. And we'll look at the ethical dimension next.